Hello. Welcome in, everyone. Hope you're all having a fabulous time zone. This time zone of time zone. Excuse me while I say the word time zone a few more times, just to really make sure it loses all meaning. Hello, Leah. Hello, Adeline. Hello, Lilith. Hello, Erin. Hello, Koja. Hello, Pancake, Dragoness, and Raiders. Hello, Seahorse. Hello, Hickther. Hope you're all well. Hello, anyone else I haven't seen or spoken to yet. I finished the first randomizer run. Got a time of 13 hours and 9 minutes. I don't know what game you were playing, but I'm going to say that could be good. Perhaps. Potentially. Link to the Past. Look, for a first time, 13 hours, hey, that's, yeah, you know, it always goes up from there. Welcome in, Pyro. Especially if you're not super familiar with the randomizer, I think 13 hours to get through and, yeah, do 201 checks, like, you're gonna spend a lot of time poking around, cleaning stuff out on a first run through. That's okay. Exactly, Hickler. Not that bad, especially if you just don't know about a lot of the odds and ends of the system. Anyway, let's go over to this scene here and get the music going. Yeah, here are chests you didn't know existed and pots that have keys you didn't know about. It really does test your knowledge of the whole game, even on fairly easy settings. There are a lot of chests that it is just super easy just to never really bother with. Lots of things that, you know, were pieces of heart in another life, but are now vital items that are desperately required. So yeah, 13 hours really totally decent for a first time through, especially, again, if you're not familiar. Yes, vitums, some would say. I do like that kind of word crunching, honestly. I have to admit. Yeah, who goes to find the heart piece in Gargamel's domain, or the extra long poking stick in his quarterball? Gotta look. You gotta remember to get the to go do the mad batter check. Last run, the only other run you did was several years ago and started with an entrance randomizer. Whew. I imagine that could have been. Look, I've gotten pretty comfortable doing the normal rando at least. I would never. I don't have it in me to do an entrance randomizer. Every time you hear Mad Batter, you think it's the guy from Off, yeah. I never played much of Off. You're literally picturing the guy. I mean, look, understandable. That's a much more modern reference point. I think the Mad Batter is technically the name for the guy in the well in Link to the Past, and almost certainly that it is the name for his counterpart in Link's Awakening. Yeah, the half magic guy. I do like when he shows up in Link's Awakening and you use the powder on, and he's like, oh, you woke me up. Whatever I said. I'm gonna curse you. Are you ready for this? And the dialogue option's like, yes, no. And he's like, there, I doubled your bomb capacity. Now look at all that extra crap you have to carry around. It's very good framing. You gotta go stomp the Goombas in the 2D side-scrolling section. See, that's where the marimba is. I really do want to try out the Link's Awakening randomizer. But as I feel like I say every time I bring it up, I think I would end up doing the 13-hour first run of that game, because I simply do not remember where, like, most of the Secret Seashell and Piece of Heart and other odd and end checks are. It's weird to say singular odd and end. Hi Junie, hope you're well. Hope you're having a lovely time zone. I'm having a pretty good morning over here. The weather is absolutely gorgeous, which is nice. If it's going to be summer, the least it can do is be clear and nice. Yeah, many odds, one end. It's like a tagline for a movie at that point. An odd end. Very true. You like when it's cloudy much better? That's understandable. I like a gentle amount of cloud, like just enough cloud to keep the sun out of your eyes, but not, I don't know. I don't like being out in the full sun. I like a little shade if I'm gonna be out. But if it's just like fully like clouded over, I have like rapid onset seasonal affective disorder, where if I don't see the sun for a day, I feel miserable. It's... Speaking of odds and ends, being toast for a snack, when the bread bags around here always have an odd number of slices. That is weird. Why? That's devious, honestly. How would that even happen? Who would machinate to slice bread so unevenly? Hi Day, hope you're having a lovely evening. Wrong, bad, and badong. You're fine with not seeing the sun, but maybe it's because you're some sort of troglodyte. Look, everyone is built different. Everyone has different sunlight needs, and I just happen to have, I don't know, a vitamin D deficiency or something. But if you can get by unassailed by the light of the nearest star, then more power to you. Do you ever think about how fucking good the lore text at the end of Zero Ranger is in the true final boss scroll? Do you ever think about creating a god to counter the wrath of the stars? Yeah. I mean, look, we all know here, I think we all know at this point, Zero Ranger is good as hell. But you know the lore and the writing is also good as hell? Yeah. God, the shake on the Kojo Farrell is really, really good. Perhaps you know too much. Impossible. One can only be benefited by more knowledge of Zero Ranger. IMO. However, today we are not playing Zero Ranger. We are playing a different game that doesn't have Zero in the title, hope it is similar to a game that does, question mark. That was not the finest segue I've ever done. Playing Metroid Fusion today. Hadn't animated because you didn't want to eat up your last slot. Yeah, that's fair. Look, there's a lot of animated ones. I think it's a good fit for it. Good use of that IMO. Playing Metroid Fusion, as I've mentioned a few times, I've never finished a Metroid game until Metroid Dread came out, and I had a really good time with that. Metroid Fusion, I enjoyed the GBA Metroids more than I enjoyed my time with Super. I think it feels better, snappier to play, personally. So I think I'm going to have a really good time. Is polymerization to get Metroid Fusion? I don't know enough about Yu-Gi-Oh! To answer that. Best bosses in the series in a 2D Metroid till Dread? Perhaps. I've never finished Metroid Fusion. I know about Metroid Fusion. Nightmare is such a cool boss design. We won't be seeing them for a while, though. Finish Fusion on Wii U Virtual Console? Yeah, cool. I think it's cool that they put those out on there. I think Fusion was even one of the Ambassador GBA games on 3DS. Yeah, boss that appears when you want FF14 Classic. Nightmare. How many bosses named Nightmare are there across all of video gaming? Obviously there's the final boss of Kirby's Adventure, that's Nightmare. That's the Metroid Fusion one. It's gotta be a lot of video game nightmares. I think technically the final boss of Link's Awakening is the Nightmare. I feel like I should be able to think of more. There's probably like some Klonoa boss or something that's a nightmare, right? It escapes me at this point. Fusion and Zero Mission were tied for your favorite Metroid? Yeah, they both seem really, really good. Until Dread came out, yeah. You have tea now? Enjoy tea. Sip away. Link's Awakening is the only other coming to mind? Yeah, fair enough. A thought exercise for another time, perhaps. Game Boy Advance. There's some pretty good games on the Game Boy Advance. Did y'all know about this? You heard about this Game Boy Advance? I think it's really wild to think about, like Drake and Josh. There's some real crap games on the Game Boy Advance too, don't get me wrong. The thing about the Game Boy Advance is that, so like previously, many previous Nintendo consoles, if you were developing for them with the toolset that Nintendo provided, you were doing assembly coding straight up. Like, if you may have your own, develop your own internal bespoke in-house tools to work in higher level languages, but in terms of the development kit that Nintendo is providing you, it was assembly. The Game Boy Advance, however, came with a very friendly C development kit, which lowers the barrier of entry pretty significantly to making a video game go on a console. It is a lot it was a lot easier to make a Game Boy Advance game than it was a Game Boy game. Hello Digimint, welcome in. Hope you're well. a lot easier to make a Game Boy Advance game than it was to make a Game Boy or Game Boy Color game with the tools Nintendo provided. And I think that is a large part of why, I mean, crappy shovelware games existed prior to the Game Boy Advance, certainly. You know, there are a number of licensed titles on the Game Boy and Game Boy Color that are not remarkable. But the barrier for entry and thus the barrier bar for quality lowered significantly with the Game Boy Advance. I think it straight up didn't have its own sound engine. I think there's a lot going on with hey Lilith, hey. There's a lot to unpack when it comes to the GBA sound or lack thereof. Waiting for your internet to come back in. I'm sorry about your internet coming and going. Hopefully it can hang in there for you. Thank you, I'm working through my coffee. Yeah, the GBA ended up producing a lot of weird games and mystery tournaments as a result, exactly. $2 roguelike, talented. Sounds interesting. I mean, they really sneak those in these days, just little things, and just a few bucks, and then they'll eat up hours and hours of your time. GBC did have Hamtaro Ham Hams Unite, the best game of all time. Yeah. With regards to the sound situation, I think there was a stock sound driver that shipped with the GBA SDK. It's been a long time since my legitimate copy of it sat around on my hard drive, so I can't investigate right now. I want to say there was, if not one bundled with the SDK, a fairly common stock one that was used in a lot of games. The problem with the GBA is it doesn't have any dedicated sound processing hardware beyond the 4-channel Game Boy Color compatibility hardware. So if you want to do something with 2 square waves, a modifiable wavetable, and a noise channel, there's a lot you can do there. If you want to play anything more advanced than that, you are eating up precious CPU time mixing that in software. Quite knowledgeable about this, thank you. I have lots of random bits and pieces of half-remembered knowledge from a lot of places that should not be cited as a reliable source. But yes, it has no dedicated mixing hardware, which is one of the things. I mean, a lot of things get blamed for the distinct sound of a lot of Game Boy Advance games. Also the fact that I want to say the digital to analog converter it uses for output is like really crusty. Which also doesn't help. I want to say also that like emulation of the GBA sound hardware is, or lack thereof, emulation of GBA sound has never been amazing, and I think some people, I think there's like a weird effect where like a lot of people's memory of how the GBA sounds is more what a grotty Visual Boy Advance sound output sounds like than the actual output of the console, but maybe I'm just projecting there. Hi Kevok, welcome in. Why can't either of your Metroids crawl? I know. You'd think they would be better at that. You'd think everyone would be able to crawl. And yet... been just chiptunes for a long time, but you know what, console hardware pretty much ends there? Yeah, fair enough. Hello, Bilbo, welcome in. And Raiders, hello, hi there. Welcome to you all. I'm Terathiel. I've never managed to guard that emote. Fucking Drod. I'm Terathiel. Catgirl, Queen, Game Boy, I got those in the wrong order. Game Boy, Catgirl, Queen, streamer, player of video games, talker at length before actually getting to playing the video games. Welcome in, everyone. I hope you're all well in this time zone. I hope you're enjoying Drod. I should probably get around to actually getting started on playing the video game Metroid Fusion for the Game Boy Advance, instead of been rambling about how the Game Boy Advance sounds, or doesn't sound, as the case may be. I need to remind myself, what is the horrible DAC in the Game Boy Advance now? Okay. Thank you very much for the follow. Welcome in. Yeah, imagining a Game Boy with cat ears and a tiara. Look, it's basically like that. I mean, I can put the tiara on if you want. I have that. I think that should load in just fine. This one. There we go. Yeah, complete the picture for you all. Okay. I'll put that on as well. Well. Hardware, technical specifications. Dual 8-bit digital analog converter. Yuck. DACs can be used to play back streams of wave data or used to output multiple wave samples processed or mixed in software. Hey, come on. Hello, welcome in. Hope you're well in this time zone. It's a lot of bits. It's really not, is the thing. 2 8-bit DAC is not... It sounds like a lot of bits. It's kind of not. Comes Leah with the Regicide. You have selected Regicide. Oh, I like this. Sorry, I'm just distracted momentarily by the Game Boy Advance Wikipedia page and the image it has for a size comparison of a Game Boy cartridge, a GBA cartridge, and a DS game card, and they've blurred out the label on all of them for copyright reasons. Oh, Wikipedia, you're silly. Anyway. Let me see if I can get some kind of video game on screen for you all. How would you all feel about that? I imagine some of you must enjoy video games. Nasty folks here. OBS, would you like to show the video game? Would you like to capture that? I hope I don't show you Metroid 4. Oh no. I hope I don't show you the weird version of Fusion originally for Game Boy Color. Now, you don't have to worry about that, because I don't have that one handy. Oop, apparently when I double click, that goes to full screen. Hear that Metroid Fusion is pretty fun. That's been my experience in the few times that I've attempted to play it. I have never finished it, however, so I'm intending to start it again and hopefully finish it. Probably not in the same stream. I think it will take more than one stream for me to defeat this video game. Samus Aran is Metroid 4. That's true. Switch Flash Cart, I'll be honest, I am not familiar. I have not kept abreast. I think people should buy video games for modern consoles. I think that's the thing you should do, generally speaking. Hey OBS, why have you decided that you can't find the game? I have to make a window capture. Is it going to look ugly? Yeah, the 3DS is still pretty modern, right? I'm very organized. 3DS is extra old. You can play SNES and PlayStation on it. Now, honestly, PlayStation on 3DS is pushing it. Although I think you can kinda, on a new 3DS, you can kinda get full speed-ish PlayStation going. It's been a while since I checked in on that. Okay. 16:9 window capture, I guess. Hey! Oh, why does this capture the title bar? Oh, yuck. You can't buy new 3DS games. I think you can still down... I forget when that actually goes off. Yeah, I got a crown today. Hi, Eve. Why is this not showing up in Dragon GL? Right, okay. eShop went last year. Yeah, I feel like that's already down. Is the thing. Yeah, the other services go down later for online games that use Nintendo's services. Servers, rather. I believe is what is being discussed here. I considered the crown of the skulls of my enemies. That seems like a lot of work. Should play online on the last day. Yeah, the 3DS online extravaganza blowout. What game are we gonna play though? Like, what, Mario Kart 7? Like that dying MMO game? You mean every dying MMO game that has had a last Monster Hunter 4 Ultimate Federation Force? Many such choices, many selections to make. Hi, welcome in, Jordan. Hope you're well. This time zone, meowdy indeed. Hi again, Koja. Hi, Orf. Someday I'll figure out how to get this video game to show up on stream, and then you'll all be sorry. Got to redeem it before you ate dinner. Yeah. Agony of a dying MMO. So true. Kind of Metroid Fusion are we talking about? Yeah, Metroid Korean? I believe it's Japanese, Orpington. Metroid Infinite Fusion, Metroid Cold Fusion. Run cycle's so wacky in the early Fusion footage. I bet. Thank you. Thank you. I worked very hard on this crown, by which I mean it is a free asset that I think should probably find the credit for that. Why will you not hook this? It's just OpenGL. It's a perfectly hookable video driver. Hello? Metroid Fusion. Okay, yes. Okay, hello, there it is. Don't know why I needed to set that particular setting for that to happen, but we should be in business. If I swap myself over here. I'd probably take off this crown since it's just getting in the way of chat. Ninte. Imagine expecting computers to work. Yeah, that was my first mistake, to be quite honest. I also need to double check my sound settings are alright. This volume may be down a little bit far. Let's see. Ninte. It's cereal. There's no such thing as Nintendo. Okay, there we go. Metroid 4. Honestly, I think my favorite part of Super Metroid is the bit at the start where it says Metroid 3. I think that rules. Played some Pokemon Y with a friend. Yeah. Mario Kart 7's still very active. It's just... is it active in a way where you can play games that aren't full of people cheating? I feel like there's probably a pretty rough scene on there, but maybe it's fine. Hey! Your shit blew up. That's not ideal. Where... hang on. Oh, wait. Did changing to force that mean that it's not doing the... hang on. Shading? Let me... oh, yuck. Oh, hang on. If I change this, will it still be able to hook it? Okay, yes, there we go. That's much more like it. Those colors look right to me. Sorry, I just had to adjust the settings to make sure that the shader that does color correction is actually working. People aren't cheating from what you can tell. That's probably good then. As long as they're at least not being obvious about it, then that's the least you can ask. I think this is one of the good color correctors. The thing about the Game Boy Advance, one of the many things about the Game Boy Advance that anyone who has seen or used a real Game Boy Advance can attest to, is that LCD screen looks like shit. It is a frontless... I'm not sure about this color correction filter, but we may have to tolerate it for at least for now. An LCD screen has problems. Can I please turn on the absurd texture smoothing? Hang on. I can only turn on the awful bilinear filtering, which I'm going to turn back off again. I like the, yeah, can I make it so that you have to hold the stream under a lamp to see it? Yeah, exactly. That would be the realistic Game Boy Advance experience. Because of the limited color range of the actual Game Boy Advance LCD, once developers realized that that was something they had to work with, they made the they adjusted their graphics to counter or adjust for that fact. And so a lot of GBA games in their default state have obscenely saturated colors. I like how the headphone setting just makes everything quieter. As far as I can tell, that's the only actual difference. Or maybe it's stereo and not mono? I don't actually know. Does it have two speakers? Either way, I think I need to turn it up a little bit if I'm going to run it that way. It's an equalizer, perhaps. It's impossible to truly know. Maybe a little lower than that. We can adjust the volume as necessary later. But for now, I should actually hit the start button. I love when Metroid turns to the screen when you select on the file select in these games. I'm assigned to watch over Biologics research team, so I once again found myself on the surface of SR-388. You gotta stop going to the same planet over and over again. Like... oh, she's been gooped. Said that I was attacked by a life form I had never encountered before. She got gooped. Hi, JC. It's only later that I learned the identity of my attacker, the parasitic organism we now know as X. Unaware of my condition, I was returning to the station when disaster struck. Yeah, we'll not have that problem after this game, that's true. Look at this effect! Once the accident infested my central nervous system, I lost consciousness and my ship drifted into an asteroid belt. Oh, that's what happened. This game has some wipeouts. Yeah, pay better attention in Samus Returns. Yeah, don't get parasitized and drive, can't recommend it. Do not operate heavy machinery under the influence of X. Ship's emergency systems automatically ejected the escape pod before impact. Biologics vessel recovered it and transported me to Galactic Federation HQ. Full screen image of partial opacity shaking over another image? Yeah. You got games on your visor? Oh, she's so goopy. During the journey, the X multiplied within me, corrupting large areas of my power suit. It then came to light that the organic components of my power suit had become so integrated with my system that it could not be removed while I was unconscious. Oh, she's more machine now than man. Yeah, GL corruption, thanks, Hammy. I always aim for it. Large portions of my suit had to be surgically removed, dramatically altering my physical appearance. This is not going to be followed up on. Mama's been cheesed, went too hard at the maple syrup convention. Now the X in my central nervous system were too embedded to be removed safely. Looks like it would be either delicious or just wax. Yeah, I think it's more on the waxy side, though it does look kind of gushery. I was given a minimal chance of survival. Then someone found a cure. It's fine, actually. Bet it's delicious. She does love eating those in this game. Pro's using a Metroid cell to make an anti-X vaccine. Look, I meant man in the mankind metaphorical, not metaphorical, but in the larger sense, and also in the I wanted to do the direct quote sense. Yellow one's a lemon flavor, that's just true. Start sending emails to Nintendo. Is the X-Parasite delicious? Seems that the Federation had managed to preserve a cell culture from the last infant Metroid from SR388. I wonder why they hang up to that one. Serum was prepared and injected without delay. Would you make out with a parasite group that used your DNA to become a clone of you? Good question, Vox. That seems like it would be highly unsafe, but also very hot, so... who's to say if it's good or not? Yeah, her appearance was forever changed. She got a beauty mark and a ponytail. The X-Parasites were immediately and completely destroyed. Locked the hell on. This is how vaccines work. I learned that from Trauma Center. As for me, one life ended, yet I survived, reborn as something different and goopier. I just wanted to be a cat girl. Yeah, that's true. That is worth considering. A parasite goop clone of me is a lot less threatening than a parasite goop clone of Samus. Pondering this fact, I realize I owe the Metroid hatchling my life twice over. Yeah, she got fusioned, like the title. She's blue now, that's her attack. We'll soon be arriving at the BSL research station. I must prepare for docking. Captain's log. The ship's computer has notified me of our approach to the Biologic Space Labs, or BSL, research station. Bumpkin Spice Latte. During my surgery, the research team sent the last batch of creatures we captured there, as well as the infected pieces of my power suit. After regaining consciousness, I learned that an unexplained explosion rocked the station. For some reason, this awoke a nameless fear in my heart. Yeah, the fear of explosions. Now I'm being sent there to investigate. My mission on the BSL station will be overseen by my new ship's computer. Following the commands of this blunt computerized CO is something I have to bear, as it was a condition of my taking the ship. For someone who dislikes taking orders, this is the second time I found myself having to do so. It makes me recall my other CO. His name was Brad. You know, that's a decidedly named fear. Oh, I like the little rainbow lights on the door. Also, the little runway projecting out into space, that kicks ass, actually. Samus, you gotta get down to the BSL. It's a total Metroid Fusion in there. Mean to computers. She's just being mean to this computer specifically because it reminds her of her weird ex. There's been an explosion in the quarantine bay. That's not the place you want explosions. I'm an expert. Explosion expert. Bay currently stores capsules containing recent samples from SR-388, as well as parts of the suit infected by the X-parasites. Cause of the explosion is as yet unclear. Investigate. Quarantine bay is here. Move quickly and quietly. You're still unable to use most of your latent abilities. Quarantine bay, true. Which ones are latent abilities? Like, they make it sound like being able to, like... They make it sound like it's A, most of it's from her suit, B, also she always has nothing, yeah. Stop at the navigation room on your way up. Yes, my objective is clear. Naturally able to shoot a missile from her hand. She has girl power, that's pretty latent, that's true. Alright, let's get going. Oh, you really do lose all your momentum when you jump in this game, huh? Latent Mega Man abilities, I need to unlock those. So, right, left shoulder is up and down aim. I know right is missiles when I get those. A and B, nice and easy. I can squat. Alright. You solve puzzles like Professor Layton. It's pretty good. This door has the power of red, I can't unlock that yet. Latent ability of drill arm, I believe in you, Koja. Professor Layton. Yeah, the good thing about the Game Boy Advance is it's only got 4 buttons. How hard can it be? I think I'm supposed to just beeline forward from here, aren't I? Yeah, this door is locked. These doors are green. That's worse than locked. Look at this fucking photocopier ass piece of shit. Actually, no, there was like an actual photocopier back there, but it's too late now. It's securing, yeah. Gotta get that space coffee. Bio signs are confirmed. Be careful. Something is alive. Weird that the GBA has a select button and the GameCube didn't. Well, the Nintendo 64 didn't have a select button either. I think part of the reason is probably for backwards compatibility, since the Game Boy Color had one. I think you'd want Skull Barrier. Pretty spooky party trick. Yeah, that'll liven up Halloween. Oh, I like this little vignette around us. Why didn't I select some bitches? I'm trying, Box. I'm trying. Bio signs. Sign of some kind of bio... Heck! Menace. Some kind of bio lizard. God, they... What a crossover. I wish the bio lizard was in this game. It would fit right in. Samus is going to the space station arc or whatever. It's a frog! Oh shit. Okay, we defeated the bio sign. We've done it. Yeah, bio signs are not what you want after an explosion in the quarantine bay. Look how fucked up it got. It blasted the shit off the floor. Lemon flavor obtained. Samus learns the truth about 50 years ago. That happens in Dread. That's when she learns the truth about 50 years ago. Probably. How old is Samus anyway? That feels like something we should know. Also, I like that they put a whole, like, pixel of butt crack on Samus when she's facing the thing. I think she's a bounty hunting MILF? Yeah, I think that's correct. This is unfortunate news. The specimens brought back by the field team were infected by X parasites. The X can mimic its prey. Any specimen could have hosted it. Before the explosion, a security sensor scanned one. The gelatinous... I love this render of the X. Such a good animation. The gelatinous X parasite invade and rapidly something, killing the host creature. Yeah, except render belongs in episode of Reboot. That looks better than anything in Reboot ever did. They also absorb DNA and use it to mimic the host. You were almost killed by an X infection. Only the Metroid vaccine saved your life. It seems Metroids were the main predators of the X. That's why the vaccine worked so quickly and so well. But it has also changed your cellular makeup. You will never be infected by X again. In fact, you can now absorb any free-floating X parasites without a host by merely touching them. This will allow you to replenish health and restore weapons. How convenient! You may also restore latent abilities this way, so pursue free X parasites whenever you possibly can. Go get that goop, Samus. The station is home to many species. Some violent ones. You must keep the X out of the breeding environments at all costs. This is vital, Samus. I'm already detecting massive biosigns in this region. The X are gathering. This may be our chance to exterminate them, but you're only at 10% battle capacity. That's very specific. I love... My favorite goofy Atom thing is that it loves to specify exactly, mathematically, what your battle capacity is. Your chance of survival is extremely low. Federation needs you alive and on duty, Samus. Don't die, idiot. I've released the lock-on level O hatches. If you absorb this bacteria into your body, you will rapidly generate 100 heat-seeking missiles. Don't anything goopy with anyone named Adam, that's fair. Understandable. Oh, this way. I guess in this game they are latent abilities if they are absorbed by slurping up jellies. Yeah, it's a little silly like that. Okay, I can go this way now. Become more creature. These angry frogs. Welcome in, Aki. Hell yeah, Fusion. This game, pretty cool. Whoa, that was a weirdly long save pause there. Lowest quality goop you've ever encountered. Oh, look at these guys. Here's a zombie. Yeah. Lower ranking goop. Ah. Well, I think I need missiles to get through that one. I'll probably unlock those in just a moment here. Running right by that human body. Look, we know that things have already gone bad, honestly. I've received news from HQ. They can support you with downloadable weapons data. Once you have obtained the missile DLC, you'll be able to use missiles. This will help against some enemies your beam can't hurt. This was your first Metroid game growing up? Nice. Yeah. I bet it was for a lot of people. When you think about it, there was like 8 years between Super Metroid and Metroid Fusion. Like, they went a long time not really doing much with the franchise. Samus, scan this e-reader card into your arm cannon. Head to the data room. Go indoor. Get a data. Prime came out the same year, that's true. With missiles, your chance of survival climbs to 20%. That's a 100% increase in my survival chances from before. Goop should be of high quality. This is known. We're sticklers for goop quality here at live.catgirl.cam. I want to get something out of the vending machine. I think any video game that has a vending machine should let you dispense a can from it. This is my new decree. This is the platform I'm running on. I know, the wires are crossed. Well, I'm sure I won't come back here later. That's why Half-Life 2 is the most immersive game ever created. Never to be surpassed. Extremely tiny vending machine, or Samus is just very tall. I have good news for you about how tall Samus is. But it may also be a kind of small vending machine. You've got my vote, thank you. Yeah, or it's in the distance, that's true. Maybe that's why we can't interact with it. It's because that vending machine is actually quite far away. That computer reminds me of a gruff Federation CO I served under named Adam Malkovich. He called me lady on missions. From anyone else it would have sounded sarcastic, but Adam made it sound dignified. Out of respect, and with some irony, I named the computer after him. Cool. Yakuza like a dragon lets you buy stuff from vending machines using the money you pick up in front of the vending machine. Yeah, that sounds right. I think I'm in some kind of boss arena. A little too ironic, don't you think? It's like rain. I think I'm in the wrong room. Oh well. This is the room I have to be in now. The data room is just ahead. Thank you. I know. Woo. Missile data downloaded. I didn't need to do that, but I did it. Hello, I got the missiles. Electrical interference has knocked out the elevators on the main deck. You're going to have to do some kind of alternate pathing. You wouldn't download a missile. I would. I would. You can't. Well... Never seen anyone play this Metroid before? Huh. I feel like I've seen a lot of people playing it lately, but that's in different circles, I guess. This may be related to the X. I'll work on it. I mean, if it's not related, I'd be like more concerned if it wasn't related to the X. It's like, well, if it's not the X, something else knocked out the power on these, so weird. I'd download so many upgrades if I could. Yeah. The one at the end of the upgrade sound is good too. Just regular faulty wiring. Thank you, Kev, for providing many missiles to download. As for you, try to find another way to the target. It's located here. It's this. I'm reading huge bio signs, so I hope your missiles work. You can reload them at a recharge room or use a special type of X-Parasite. Hey, that's a good missile. Hello, I'm getting a phone call. In real, one moment. Excuse me, I have returned. There's a download for a better spine. Yeah, spine upgrades. Learn the RL character code. I can't believe they really thought you wouldn't download a car. It's always been a fallacious premise. You'll see them. Try it out. Yes, my objective is clear. Missiles are your only hope. Don't hesitate to use them. Yeah, find a way to break the targets. Recharge room. I like the little missile recharge indicator. I mean, it does... I've always kind of thought it looked like it says, like, 10, but, like... Yeah, it's a picture of a missile, not anything else. It's a little sus. I like the little floating save platforms. Whee! Or if someone could 3D print a Cybertruck. I mean, it's got like basically 0 curves on it, so... Alright, the elevator's broken. I know that. I was definitely not told that moments ago. I wonder if someone could 2D print a Cybertruck. I like that they made this glow just to make it like really, really obvious. Like, in case you hadn't figured it out, it's here. It's over here. That's where you gotta go. Squeal and squelch. Yeah, for reference, absolutely know what I was going to get. You tried, and I respect that. Reading my lips, trying to figure out what the phone call was about. Your best guess is the refrigerator's running? Yeah. I'd better go catch it, to be quite honest. To be quite honest. Well. Hey. Oh, I fall down the middle here. Fascinating. Thing that activates after standing still on it for a moment? Yeah, that's just good quality environmental design. I can see there's some kind of mysterious mystery in this room. Such as this. Thank you, maps. Hey, dude. They just kind of shamble around, huh? Very, very shambling zombie guys. What's the best save room in an exploration platformer? And why is it the Symphony of the Night? Icosahedron coffins. Hello, ugly eye mouth. Ah! It beams! Okay, there we go. I do think it's a very good game design to have the boss doors always give you a full refill. That's just clever boss fountaining. Yeah, 80s tech demo polygon coffin is so good. Whoosh, whoosh, whoosh. Oh shit, some kind of enemy. Oh, it's a big guy. Oh, he's fireballing me. Oh, he's rotating and spinning. He's using all of the power of the Game Boy Advance to battle me. Thank you for the E. Oh, he's doing sonic booms. I should probably stop getting hit by his attacks, though, to be quite honest. What exactly is that thing? It's some kind of armadillo. Hello. I would like to replenish my missiles. And grab the delicious goop inside. This dude looks like he'd be right at home destroying a model of Tokyo. He does have big Toku suit energy for sure. Morph Ball ability recovered. Press down twice to morph. May specifically be a Metroid 2 thing? Yeah. Don't remember those from Metroid 2. Perhaps not then. Right. Look. These little niches are perfect for rolling up into a ball in. Fusion, your first Metroid. Welcome in, Critic. I hear this is many people's first Metroid. Is this blind? Kind of. I've never finished this game before, and it's been a very long time since I last played it. I've seen people play it before, so it's not like totally blind, but I am probably going to be muddling through it more or less. So blind-ish. Vision impaired run. Definitely somewhat myopic run. Love the little guy icon. I do like the little boss guy icon. Little animal head also looks like a sassy little guy with arms akimbo. Hang on, can I bring up the map? Yeah, it does kind of. Like, just stanced up. A little space invader. Anyway, now I can also go back in here. Oh, into this recharge room. That makes sense. I think it's a skull. Yeah, it's definitely like a little skull animal head for sure. It's got horns if it is a skull though. Got caught off guard with fan art. I think I remember seeing the the cat girl nightmare, which is certainly a choice. Okay, I'm on this side of here now. Samus, it's as I feared. The breeding environments have been invaded by X-parasites. Sector 1 shows several abnormalities on biosensors. Sector 1 is a simulation of the SR388 ecosystem. To get there, take the main elevator to the access shaft and use elevator 1. My objective is clear, thank you. I will use the navigation room just inside for further briefing. I'm not sure, but I think that whoever allowed the X into the environment may also be linked to the earlier explosion. Catgirl Nightmare is such a choice. Alright. I go through here anyway? Yes. Yeah, for my money, I think the save rooms in Symphony of the Night are the greatest save rooms in any exploration platformer. I also have a deep love for the stupid ass, the fucking mega save room in Symphony of the Night, where you go into the Nightmare to fight the succubus boss. And it's just a save room, but glowing evil purple. That's like, Alucard, why would you ever use this? Why would you go in here? Why does this castle even have this? This is not where I was trying to go. I was trying to investigate down here. Yeah, danger room. Just like X-Man's. Forgot about that. I never forget about the Nega save room. I'm always thinking about. Oh, okay. It's cold in here. I'll come back later when I'm less cold. Samus, the Metroid vaccine in your system has made you extremely susceptible to the cold. We needed a different way to gate you out of areas, and this was thematically consistent. This is what's known as ludonarrative harmony, Samus. Oh shit! Colonel, it's me. I'm fighting myself. Oh, two of them. This is getting out of hand. I also like that they specifically show that the SAX has the screw attack and the missiles. Gonna blow up doors like that, yeah. My own clone. Sector 1. Have I seen what thing, Lilith? Is that appropriate to share with the class? I think too much about... Hang on, I need to find the tweet again. While this does this. The main elevator leading to the access shaft has been severely damaged. It'll be totally unusable for some time, unfortunately. Some unknown agent is at work. Something very powerful and certainly not human. I'll report when I know more. Now listen closely. The X in Sector 1 have invaded the atmospheric stabilizers. They must want to alter the environment to their needs. They are already reproducing. Clear all 5 atmospheric stabilizers to stop them. My objective is clear. Now get moving. I was going to. You don't need to tell me twice. Hi, welcome in, Aeroline. Hope you're well this time zone. I think I'm already oh wait, I'm not at full energy recharge. Hey! Thank you for the hydrate reminder, I did just finish my coffee. I'm adequately hydrated. For the time being. Look at all these vats. No sex, no nudity. Okay. You found it. Okay. I am trepidatious, but maybe in the Discord. Maybe in the Discord. Look at these little orbular guys. Look at these big orbular guys. Orbs are combining. Oh shit! We've got orb problems. In the Discord, thank you. Samus says sprite scaling, get out of there. Problems. I like the horrible creaking noise that the malfunctioning environmental units make. Atmospheric stabilizer online. 4 units still malfunctioning. Yeah, I've seen that meme before. Hang on, I need to check if it's the one that I've been thinking of. It's not, but that one's also very good, yeah. She's that good. Hang on, no, I'm searching for a very funny tweet right now. There it is. Okay. On the same wavelength there. Alright, let's get out of here in this horrible fan noise. Frog squad! Ah, the frogs are turning into other things. There's some kind of armored flying enemy. I like how they didn't even bother hiding this E. Just like... Look. Where else are we gonna put this? E. Really? 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 Can't figure out where to go. If only the game had told me that I need to shoot walls. E. It's in them. this one's fixed up. Thank you. No problem. I will always do an EA Sports bit. Okay. Now this way. I love these guys that do their little wind up on their scoot. Honestly, lots of good little guys in Metroid. And then they skid to a stop. Incredible. If I had one complaint... Alright, can I do that? Yes. Man, Samus has to be strong as fuck to do that. You ever think about that? The incredible upper body strength it would require to actually do this in real. That's some gymnast shit. And the speed she's doing it at, she's gunning it across the... Hello, space pirates are here. I have seen these before. Yes, eyes. Exactly. Samus has got to be fucking ripped. Grab! Look at it go! Fucking Kirby-ass crab enemy. Don't think they're pirates, they're not stealing anything. No, that's... I know it's confusing, but that's literally the name of the species somehow. That's just what they are. It's unfortunate nominative determinism. That's because they're ex-mimicking the space pirates. That's true also. They don't understand what it means to pirate in space. People should draw Samus more buff. That's always been true. Yeah, they don't understand they're supposed to steal. Well... if I had a complaint with Metroid Dread, it's that the 3D enemy designs are kind of tend towards the blobby and indistinct. They don't have the crisp nature of a lot of these, the sprite art, which I get is just, it's harder to make good, crisp 3D models than it is. Can you imagine you but buff? Wait. Quite easily, actually. Out of here, frogs. They put an X in the water that turns the frogs evil. What's in here anyway? Anything exciting? Yes, but also I should go back and save first. Also, when did I take so much damage? I should be more careful. Wait, I thought the save room was this way. I forgot. It just now. That is true. I did run into that frog like 5 times. Yeah, mostly when I was fighting those guys, that'll do it. I'll probably loop back around to that save room, won't I? Pew pew. Pew pew. Ah. Can I shoot straight up? Yes. Ah! Ah! I'm trying to jump off the wall and it's not going well. In fact, it took me so long to jump off the wall successfully that he respawned. Flipping and tumbling everywhere. Okay. Goofy ass doors. Okay. Stop immediately respawning elsewhere. Rude. replenish a lot of health from individual health pickups in this game, I'm noticing. That's probably fine, but... Also, I'm really noticing it's very pronounced in the, You don't notice it as much in the side sprites, but when she's hanging off the ceiling, you really notice the weird elbow spikes in this suit. I think that rules. Doing 6 scratching on the turntables. True. I think there's some kind of boss door immediately above me. It's a Metroid teeth, that's true. Yeah, a side effect of the Metroid vaccine for sure. I like that they put an infinite enemy spawner in this room so that you can replenish your health. Although also there's a boss door that'll do that for me in a moment, but that's rude to make you have to avoid that. You've got to straight up fall off the ladder to not get hit by that one. Stop that! Let me shoot you, you rat bastard. Which vaccines turned you into monster or furry in real? True. Ow. You're hoiting me. I've been tricked. Oh, the X used my knowledge of previous video games against me. Ow. That's turned into some sort of beam shooting orb. Please let me away so that I can shoot you. There we go. Red flavor goop. Now I can charge a beam. Cherry flavored, delicious. And I have cherry flavored shots, that's true. Delicious Mountain Dew Code Red shots. Mountain Dew Code Red is not delicious, I've said this. Thing about Mountain Dew Code Red is it still tastes like Mountain Dew, which is not good. Hang on. What are you trying to say about this? Nothing, apparently. Oh, I see. It wants me to go around from the other side. Ah, I understand. All stabilizer online. Little noise of success. I also make that little noise when I succeed. One-way door. That's true. I also make that face when I succeed. Welcome in, Canster. Now I can climb back up here. Have I been everywhere in here? Yes. Well, not to the far left, but I don't think I could do that until I have a gravity suit, question mark. Was lava-y or watery? Definitely one of those things. Oh, 2 different directions. Ow. Man, yeah, these single... A lot of damage from one contact with some of these guys, relative to the amounts that I'm getting back. I should probably be a little more careful than I have been. Get out of the way. Little grunts those guys make. It's no Kremling, but what is? Alright, navigate me, Adam. Atmospheric stabilizers are online, but many X have already made it to other sectors. Ah, unfortunate. Particular Sector 2, the next one, in direct numeric order. The tropical habitat shows subtypes. Suspect the X entered this habitat with the help of our unseen saboteur. He or it may be in TRO now. No chance that it's a she or a they. It's definitely a he or a it. These are the pronouns we've narrowed down. Samus, get over there. We need to put an end to this. Start moving, I'll brief you over there. Okay. I don't see why you couldn't brief me here, to be quite honest, but... As I listened to the briefing, my thoughts turned to Adam. The real Adam understood me well. He would end orders by saying, "Any objections, lady?" He knew I wouldn't disagree. That was just his way of noting our trust. I wonder if I can trust this computer, too. Look. If I've learned anything from Alien and Aliens-related media, it's that computers are always trustworthy. They always represent the best interests of the companies that have entrusted me with tasks. Robots are good, look. That's different. You ever think about what a good movie Alien is? I've learned the identity of our mystery saboteur. That sting straight up jump scared me. Samus, it's an X mimicking you. I've nicknamed it the SAX. I believe the SAX come from the capsule containing your infected suit parts. Does this game have a slight green tint over it? So I've got a filter desaturate, treating it a little so that it looks closer to what real Game Boy Advance colors would look like. I think this is just a green area though. I used a power bomb to escape the quarantine bay. An explosion breached the capsules containing all the X that started this disaster. The SAX is definitely our biggest worry right now. It's mimicking you at full power. You can't face it. Frankly, it's comical. If you see the SAX, just run. Don't think about fighting. You are still very vulnerable to cold, an unexpected side effect of the Metroid vaccine. Like Metroids, you can be frozen by an ice beam. Of course, the SAX is armed with the ice beam. Stay away. If you see it, just run. HQ says they have bomb data ready in the data room. Bombs will help you find a way out if the SAX trap you. The data room is here, but it's sealed by a level 1 hatch. You'll have to find the security room and release the level 1 locks. But per safety protocols, it's not marked on the map. You'll have to find it on your own somehow, Samus. Can't we just hole up in the data room and wait for them to get it all ready? If we wait, then the SAX will fuck our shit up. We're operating on a very real, unseen timer. So first find the computer room and unlock level 1 hatches, then go to the data room and get a data. Bombs, they're yours, my friend, as long as you can release a level 1 lock. Keep an eye out for the SAX. Yeah, Kev. It's like, oh, then what? I'm already recharged. That's fine. Look at these bug dudes. Rami. Oh shit. Grew. Okay. Well, that doesn't seem ideal. Okay, I should probably not try and... Don't think I can deal with that with my current loadout. Perhaps when I get some kind of ice beam or a similar object. Also, I'm going to recharge my health right away. Oh, to plug your arm in and be recharged. I like these slopes. Super Metroid have slopes. Yeah, but will we still be hungry? Yeah. Super Metroid does have slopes. Does it have more than just the basic half-tile slopes, though? Power of USB power delivery? That's true. USB-C, the C stands for cannon. Has slopes, but not like those slopes, yeah. Has kinds of slopes. I suspect that I will be able to open this up when I have some kind of bombs. And the Game Boy Advance... Game Boy Advance games can look pretty good. Oh, it's blue, right, this is where I gotta go when I got that. Beauty things on these slopes too, yeah. And USB-C, undeniably Samus's blaster cannon. If she put her arm in the thing upside down, it would still work just fine. This is the Wario Land 4 engine? I mean... I can believe that there's reused code. It seems like it's probably overstating to say it's just the Wario Land 4 engine, but I could imagine that. Okay, obviously I can't go that way right now, nor can I go this way until I have bombs. WAX. Wow. Thank you, Pyro, for recreating my famous clip of 2 nights ago. Look at how nice this jungle looks. Look at all these pixels. Gorgeous video games. Oops. Let me up there. Probably didn't need to do that. I just have a compulsion sometimes to remove all enemies. You could easily see us getting killed in this jungle, taking in the sights. Hey, I'm in the security room. It's not marked on the map, but it does clearly tell me on the HUD at least. Every time WX spots you the sound clip from that one Wario commercial place, do you want fun? Wario, show you fun! Okay, I can now open blue-style doors. I found the computer room. That's from Shadow the Hedgehog, right? The Vector find the computer room. What a mysterious room. seems to be nothing in this room. Yeah. Good, just making sure. Unable to think about anything except worrying as you quoting the title. No, I shan't say. That's okay. We can figure out where your mind went, JC. Yeah, weird room to put behind a security door. End goal for one of the levels, right? I wonder how different my life would be if I had not picked up Sonic Heroes and instead picked up maybe a better video game in my youth. Probably not that different. Sonic Heroes not an outsized influence on my life. That's true, I would be probably seeing less often. You're the only person who doesn't think of fucking when you think of clones. Yes, sorry to break it to you, Pyro. Hey, that sounds like there's some kind of explosion. I should probably avoid that. I'm going to simply not go down where I think there would be an explosion happening. And get this missile. No, Pyro, I'm sure there's lots of people who are not that way inclined. However, within this chat, it's kind of bizarre since usually clones produced asexually. Yeah, produced, yes. But once that's done, I like also that it has the... That's a really goofy bait and switch. It has like the very obvious, like, surely there's some kind of tunnel to the left here. And then you put a bomb there and it's like, no, it's through the floor, idiot. You got jokes. Yeah, some brave soul has the courage to ask, what if they won't? Oh, okay, the SAX just trashed the door. Okay. I see. I have to go this way. What's in here? Especially where normal chat with normal feelings, especially where robots and or women are concerned. That's true. We have very normal feelings about those things. Positive feelings. Wait. Do I want to go further out to the right here, though? Hey. I was promised this game was very linear. And now I have to decide which way I'm going. Okay. It is, thank goodness. You can't give me choices about where to go. I can't make decisions for myself. Now, which of these directions is more wrong than the others? I need to know which one the critical path is so that I can take every other path first. I should probably not do that while it's directly underneath me. Okay. Absolutely avoided every save room on accident in a Castlevania. Yeah, you're like, I reckon behind one of these is a boss, and behind the other one is a save. And then you gamble wrong every time. Wait. Oh, this is just a prank room? Okay. It's a valuable skill. Please tell me how I can meaningfully utilize it. You don't. You just live with it. Whoosh, 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 whoosh. Well, we're right off the map at the moment. Look at this guy with his rocket poppers. He got jet boosters in his feet. Oh, and he shoots you when you shoot him. It shoots back. Yeah, one shot every boss at critical HP. Smile. That's what I'll be doing, probably. I will not be doing that. I will be dying often in these boss fights. Bio jet boosters, for sure. Well, this guy's blue. Hello, what does it mean that you're blue? Oh, he's aggressive! I like that they shuffle fast towards you. Oh, he's got the speedy shuffle happening. Oh, you're a full restore. I see. Stand. Just the purpose for you. Yeah, why hasn't the shooting back thing caught on these planets? Evolve better defense mechanisms, idiots. Little spikes. These things have kind of a bunny-like quality to anyone else. Obviously not the intended solution, but... Oh, there it is. I like that they put it just off to the side, just to really... just be like, yeah? You figure this one out? Can you do it? Yeah, I just live here now. One of you is probably a save room, right? Not this one. It's always the middle one, that's the trick. Not this one. Here's the map data. Yeah, it's like... seems like there's a lot of unmarked space station on this space station. I'm sure that's normal. I did not even intend to charge that shot going through there. One of these has to be a save room, right? Yeah, for safety, for security, for your security. Okay, what if I simply didn't go up there? I guess that. What if I simply didn't go up there? Alright. I gotta take a real quick stand and stretch and freshen up break. I'll be right back with y'all. Hang tight, get comfy, freshen up yourself. See you in a moment. Return. Welcome in, Voidly. Someone linked you this and think it might be relevant. I know that artist's name. What have they got for us? Thank you. That's true. I appreciate this artist's commitment to the Delia Ketchum x Jesse lifestyle. I think that's just good content. Yeah, the comics are cute. Alright, back to video gaming. You all heard about this? Samus is a MILF hunter in that she is a MILF and a hunter. You ever hear about video games? I try not to these days. And Edge Game's playing some letter V 6 times lower. Nice. Yeah, that one's one of the rough trinkets, honestly. This is backwards from where I want to be. Samus raised the baby that basically makes her MILF. Exactly. The baby, sometimes a family can just be a giant bounty hunter raised by birds. And a small parasite that is imprinted on him. On her, rather. This room looks normal. And her clone, I don't know if that's true. I think that is strictly not the case. What's the point? You, your space jellyfish, your clone, the parasite living inside you that is half jellyfish DNA is fighting off, and your evil bird dad. And the other clone. Look, there's a lot going on in Samus's life. The clone made from space oil. I don't even know what Dark Samus's deal is. I don't know a lot about primed Metroids. This door... I do not like that this door is already open. if I went in some of these other doors instead? Well, I guess I'm going in this door now. Oh, that is Metroid Prime. Dark Samus is a Metroid that absorbed Phazon and turned into Dark Samus. Awesome. Love that for her. That's the Metroid Prime. Just Samus in her goth phase. You know Samus had a goth phase. Samus may still be having her goth phase. Who can say? Super Bomb. Took her form from a suit that Samus got infused with Phazon. I see. Save room. Hi, Avi. Love Metroid Prime, just the first one. Yeah, people seem to like that one. I think people like the other ones as well, but I feel like 1 is the most beloved of the trilogy. 2's your fave. Nice. E. Make sure to replenish your E stock, Samus. 3 is not as good, but another woman calls Samus Sammy, and that's pretty good. That is pretty good. 2's good and more combat focused, I see. Maybe someday I'll play those video games. I think I have threatened as much. Seems like playing those games with the Prime hack that lets you play it keyboard and mouse style. That seems like a pretty cool way to play those games. You never know when a friend might need some of your E. Learned the collection. Right, yeah, the Wii trilogy. Silky smooth Wiimote gameplay. I bought that on the Wii U because it was a downloadable eShop game on the Wii U, was the Wii Metroid Prime trilogy. Let's see. I mean, I don't see, actually. Hang on. Yeah, Wii U mentioned. Look, #1 home of actually having a Wii U and thinking it was kind of okay. Right, yeah. You own all 3 physically and the Wii U trilogy collection. That's fair. Part of the reason, I mean, I got the trilogy on eShop partly because, you know, people love those games. I was like, well, I should see what the fuss is about. But also just because prior to that, the actual physical Wii version of Prime Trilogy was like notoriously underprinted. And so, yeah, as AV points out, was a rare and in-demand item. Using your Wii U lately because you got Xenoblade X for Christmas? Nice. I did not get very far into that game, even after I paid 90 Australian dollars for it new. Did you know that video games in Australia cost too goddamn much? And that was back when our exchange rate was like fine. That was before it was as far in the shitter as it is now. I am missing something critical right now. And I don't like that. Xenoblade X seemed cool. People liked that game. My problem was my Wii U lived in the on the downstairs TV, and so it was kind of out of my way to actually go and play. That is a game that you cannot play on the gamepad. That is a game with some of the smallest UI fonts imaginable. So even on that downstairs TV, I could barely read it. Not even a distant land, we're stuck on a whole different planet. It's true. I think you could even have audio come through the gamepad. Probably not. I'll be honest, it's been a while. I think it had a headphone jack, right? I'm missing something absolutely vital. Specifically to Xenoblade, maybe. Anyone here? I need a bigger gun. Right, that game has a jack, but that game specifically doesn't pipe audio through it. Cool. But also, like I said, the fact is that game has some of the smallest UI fonts I have ever seen, and I cannot imagine trying to play that on the gamepad screen. Hang on. I was like, hang on, this looks suspiciously blocky. The fonts are terrible. Designed for large HD displays, yeah, and even then, like I said, my downstairs TV I was using was like, I'm struggling. This is not it wasn't like a huge size TV, but it was not like a small screen. It wasn't like I was on like a little dinky CRT. Should have had a better experience with that UI, I think. Wii U or the Switch that had saved the courage for Link annotated on the 3.5-inch jack? That I do not know to what you refer somehow. Find people still playing Black Ops 2 on the Wii U? I bet they're still out there. I bet there are people still trying to play Black Ops 2 on the Nintendo Wii U. A game that I genuinely am a little bit baffled that even came out for. You! Okay. I was like, I think we're gonna have a problem here. Yes, we are. Also, you can simply clip through it. I do like its bomb sounds, like, yeah? Can't. How do I... What's happening here? I'm a little befuddled about the design of this room. This is perhaps why I have never beaten this game. It's because I am easily stymied by rooms that are slightly confusing. Like, well, I'm lost forever. No way I can figure this one out. Need one of those super duper bombs. I feel like I'm not getting those for a little while. Is the thing. Certainly I don't know where the data room is that I would get those. I know I need those to go up from here. It's too bad that in Dread the only use for power bombs is getting more power bombs. Yeah, you kind of get them like super late. However, I do appreciate... Yeah, you get them in like the room before the final boss. Yeah, you do not get a lot of time to use power bombs in that video game. I do like what happens if you get one of the power bomb capacity upgrades before you get the power bombs. Like, you get it and the game's just like, you got something. Maybe you'll find out what this is later. Like, I guess it's just treating them as a you know, a cleanup tool. Like, hey, oh, there's multiple of these guys now. Do I want any advice on this? I'll ask in a moment if I'm really confused. Which I may be before too long. Their mission did it too, all the upgrades not in Metroid 1 are like, you got something? You got thing? Maybe at least a little bit of a pointer would be cool. So that I don't just sit here blasting the same wall waiting for something different to happen. Switch was a very accurate fan rendition. Do not enter that door from this entrance to the room. Cool. Oh, I see. I understand. It's trying to teach me things about how I would look at the map and the way that rooms might interconnect. Imagine learning things. Hang on, save me data. I mean, that has the basic understandings of what the God. I mean, this is like, yeah. This is someone heard the concept of Joy-Con and... Right, yeah, it took courage to remove the headphone jack. Right, I understand. Removing the headphone jack is one of the weirdest things. Is not that weird to me, frankly. I understand exactly the motivation behind it. Okay. I see. It's like it's highly explicable, actually. Apple was like, what's another way that we can lock people further into our proprietary ecosystem under the guise of pursuing, you know, phones or whatever. Ah! This thing. Condom monster. Evil plankton. I'm being sucked. I would like to stop. Oh, I'm in here and need to be shooting bombs. This is happening a lot lately, yeah. Happens to the best of us. Oh no, it's a bajangly! Oh, it makes such a slurpy noise when it comes off the floor, too. At least it doesn't do very much damage, actually. Ah. Okay, it does slightly more damage when it's... Do I actually need to be using missiles there? Should I just be shooting upwards? Okay, no. Well, that makes it slightly easier. Yeah, I don't like the squelch it makes. Oh, it's exploding. Explode. Okay, it doesn't do that much damage, but I would still like for it to stop. Missiles do more damage, but charge attacks much easier to hit with, yeah. I'll take easy. It is getting shorter, that is true. Honestly, it's kind of a cute design. Oh. Being an X and deciding, today I'll imitate a bajangly. Imagine being an X and deciding things. I don't feel like it's operating on that high of a level, to be quite frank. Now it's too short for us to be sucked. Okay, get wrecked, idiot. What? Oh, it did like 5 billion contact damage. SAX is operating on the level. I really want to hunt that MILF Samus. To be fair, that is a level we can all understand operating on, I think. Samus is a girl? Shocking revelations here on twitch.tv/Tarathiel. To be fair, I did have 10 health. I had managed to not notice that. I think I need to look at my life total more often. I think Samus would just end up with you being held up against a wall like that, Pick. Haha, then what? Hi! Welcome in, Spirit Cells. Welcome in, Raiders. Puyo Puyo Tetris 2. That sounds like a fun time. Hope you're all having a good time with that. I'm Tarathiel, Game Boy, Catgirl, Queen, VTuber. I'm playing Metroid Fusion for the first proper time. I've played it a little bit before, but I don't think I ever got much further than this. I feel like I fought this guy. This thing. I don't think I ever got much further than that, though. But I hope your Puyo Tetrising went well, despite any lack of Puyo skill there. Zazabi. Look, Zazabi, Bajangly, basically the same thing. Metroid Fusion rocks? That does seem to be the case. I'm enjoying it so far, even if I am not very good at it, actually. Yeah. That's such big hops. Very impressively squelchy and slurpy sounds coming out of the Game Boy Advance for this. Oops. Actually kills speedruns because it's RNG on how many hops it does? Yeah, I can imagine. Be a little frustrating. Lack of consistency is the speedrunner's bane. Okay. Well, I have slightly more health going into this element of the fight this time. Back here. Red means stop. Green means keep going. Who decided to give the Cortex so many iframes? They really just make it as tedious as possible. High jump and jump ball abilities recovered. I love to jump higher. Whee! Jump ball. Hang on, I want to fill in this map square before I go. Oh, I can't. What the hell? Urgh. Oh, I guess I'll just live forever with my shame of this corner of the map not being filled in adequately. Alright, let's mosey. Love to jump ball. Who doesn't? I love the, like, Super Metroid, like, 4 coma, where they made it a character trait of Samus that she just loves rolling into a ball in spaces that seem ideal for it. Like, man, I need to clean up the ship. I've got so many crates piled up around here. Wait a minute, it's perfect for turning into a ball in here. Hi. Okay. You carry on then. It's the wife. It's this room, yeah. Like I said, it seemed suspicious. Oh, I don't like this horrible cicada husk twitching. I should probably go into this room that I was like, it seems suspicious that this room has not shut. But maybe it's not actually suspicious. Okay, I'll come through it from the other end, I guess, some other time. Never mind. Let me climb on these cicadas. Or attempt to. Rooms are too sus and scary to go into without someone holding your hand. That's reasonable. Someone should hold Samus's hand to help her through this. Hold her arm cannon. That's a pretty good little gate there, huh? Get off the roof, you. You would hold Samus's arm cannon? Yeah. I like how there's just a little nook there. What if she needs to shoot? I don't think that would necessarily have to stop her from doing that. Yeah, of course, there's something in here. Yeah, we would aim together. Guide her. Nothing's more romantic than that. Hey, we're back here. Seems like we're probably about done around here then, huh? We're back on the map. Samus do be shooting. Okay, yeah. Probably not good enough to do that. Oh, I have terrible aim. Oh, the freehand. Yeah, that's probably safer. Not gonna try and make a moment of it and get killed. Well, I guess for some people, romance is dead. Do I want to go back this way, or do I just want to get out? I like the noise that she makes when she whoosh whoosh whooshes. Alright, I have a high jump now, so I can jump high over these things. Stop that. She should be teaching you how to shoot, that's true. She'll guide your aim. So romantic. Look. That's one of the, if I've learned anything, that's one of the key romantic poses is the larger woman over your shoulder steadying your arm as she shows you where to place it for the aim. Yeah, guides you using her arm cannon, also still on her arm. Samus, we've got trouble. Releasing the security lock may have been a bad idea. The SAX has invaded the water environment in Sector 4. Aqua. With several thousand X, that's so many. With the blue hatches active, the SAX slipped in easily. Ah, they played us like a fiddle. Creatures and systems in Sector 4 are already showing multiple irregularities. I'm currently investigating. I'll brief you in the navigation room when you arrive. Okay. If you're interrupting her from shooting, it's because you'd be filling the hallway with it instead, because you can't aim, so just tear it all up in there. True. The SAX, an enemy with my strongest abilities, but does it have reason? Probably not. It's just a killing machine. In my current state, I can't face it head on. The SAX is me, only heartless. I must stop it before it learns its potential and threatens the universe. I like the suggestion that Samus is also a potentially universe-ending threat, except for the fact that she chooses not to be. You taught tonight, so you think you're gonna go lie down? Yeah, get some rest, Kev. I will continue my Toxicuri quest. She kinda is, though. I think that's basically what they say at the end of this game. Not to spoil ahead the plot here, but... Like if you'd rather let Samus shoot you with lasers before you let go of her cannon arm. Reblog if you distract her enemies as a fine blood mist before letting her down. Ignore to say you want Ridley to win. What about Sector 3? It's fine, we'll circle back around to it. The sector has taken more damage than expected. I knew the X were powerful and destructive, but still. Yeah, half bird, half human, half goo, all jelly, all woman, all bird, half ball. She's many, many things. We can't rule out the possibility that the SAX has a high degree of intelligence. I find the X fascinating, especially this SAX. That's what you love. I think 550% is lowballing it off. You always love to hear a computer say that they find your enemy life form fascinating. That's always a good sign. That always goes well. Into a very large creature called Ceres. Big. Capable of moving and attacking at ultra high speed. The more senseless and widespread destruction here may be attributable to Ceres. No doubt the SAX released it, but I can't be sure why yet. Ceres has returned often to the breeding tank here. Its natural behavior must be to go back to it periodically. It's a valuable specimen, but you have been authorized to terminate it. If you don't, it may invade other sectors. While you're moving, be careful. Some broken power nodes have electrified the water, but we can't cut the power. Doing so would affect the whole station adversely. If you touch the water, you'll be electrocuted. Conserve energy as you go. Okay. Seems fair. Ooh. Ah! Ah! Let me out! I love the electrified animation though, that's quality. Can I safely blow this thing up? Probably not, right? The water, we just talked about this. I know, I'm trying to delete it. I'm sorry. Do not put the cat in the water. Alright, I won't go in that room. Yeah. We'll recharge in this room. I still don't know what it's trying to represent on there. Like, it's missile, and then it's like... Oh. Look at these background enemies chilling in the background. Just vibing back there. Huge, that's true. Like typo blood, perhaps. I think maybe it's supposed to signify the like energy orbs from like Super, except then those aren't how you get energy in this game. Can normal people get energy from those orbs? Can normal people get missiles from plugging their arm cannon into it? It's unclear who these recharge rooms are for. It seems to be for Samus's. Also, it's not really clear what the orbs really are anyway in Super, to be honest. Yeah, only if you download missile.bat. Real, not a virus.exe.mp3. These big old fossils, fish. They're charging up. I don't appreciate that. Works for other Federation soldiers' weapons? Yeah. Probably. I'd have to imagine that to be the case. Come on. Jesus, these guys do like a whole 100 health per hit. I should probably try not getting hit by them. It's my hot new strat. Samus, try to avoid getting hit by the enemies. You'll take damage. Won't be beneficial to the mission. You might want to try this. Enemies hate her. One bounty hunter's weird trick to avoid being damaged. Ow. I feel like these crab guys... End of sentence. You can see the boss rooms right over... Oh wait, E. It's right over there, but I can't get there right now. Dang, and heck. E. I like that getting in the E tank also refills your health. That's very polite. Yeah, estrogen tank. It's estrogen. Mega Man clickbait thumbnail. We should go back to spelling estrogen the old-fashioned way with the OE diuresis. Is that a diuresis? No, it's not. Diuresis is the 2 dots, right? Diphthong? Is that just a diphthong? Can't take the pronunciation seriously. Oi. You keep pronouncing it oestrogen. Britain still uses that? I mean, Britain tries not to use anything sensible. Yeah, Mega Man finds out, drinks the whole thing, no one told. Robots don't have hormones. Yeah. Oi, you got license for those hormones? Look, they probably would ask something like that. They're probably trying to legislate that. To be honest. I'd rather not. Look, they can't help it, Lily. It's not their fault. In here. Wait, is that... What is the purpose of this? What is the purpose of this frequent question and navigating these? Is that really just to drop me back out the other side? What was your point? Okay. Look how nice these backgrounds are. Wait, hang on. Pump control unit. Okay, let's fall through. Fair enough then. Bloop, 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 bloop. I'm definitely gonna fall through one of these, right? No? No, but I will have to run once I have the speed booster through these. Okay, cool. That's nothing. I will come back here later. Probably. I probably also shouldn't try and head through here in this state, huh? How's my map look? Bad. I feel like I should be able to go up from here, but... and yet... does not seem to be the case, actually. Don't think drinking a whole tank of estrogen would be as good for metabolizing it as other methods? Probably not. Probably not the ideal oral intake, to be frank. What? Like, wait, can I even get out of here? Yes. Samus kind of sounds like she's hiccuping when she gets hit, to be honest. Or is that just me? She's getting spooked. She's like, whoop. Oh, okay. I can't go back until I have the speed booster. Probably. Wait. I can go up here, though. That's valuable. Let's fall through. I don't like how trippy this area is, but I guess if it is the aquatic zone, then... oh, okay, this is just a safe room, huh? Well... oh, wait, hang on. Ugh. I feel like this game hasn't taught me I can wall jump before this, so... interesting. Hang on. Yeah? Why do we even have this? Just to confuse me? That's a Chungus looking missile. Nope, but it's just a regular missile. I just missed, I guess. Wall missile. Yeah, it very looks like it would be a super block. And yet. Ooh. Who is burning? Yeah, sorry, Altazima. Look, we know you're trying your best not to at this point. Wall chicken with explosive, true. Station seems completely unnavigable for people who are not Samus. That does seem to be the case. Let me go save again. Question mark. Is that really all? Is that really just missile tank? Samus, the Federation has granted you access to Chungus missiles. You can use these to gain access to Sector 5. Start arguments about Pavlova, it makes Antipodeans more happy? Probably not. I think that may upset more people than not. Also, I don't have any strong feelings on the matter. How did I wall jump up here before? I've already completely lost the timing for the wall jumps. Everyone but Samus works in 3D? Ah, that's the problem. They will simply navigate into the Z-axis to circumvent these obstacles. Pavlova, some kind of a baked dessert? It is a kind of a meringue cake. I wouldn't describe it as a cake, really, actually. A meringue construction, often topped with creams and fruits. Okay. Thank you very much for the follow. Yeah, it's the response you get when you see a fruit meringue concoction, exactly. Australians and Kiwis argue about where it's from sometimes. Yeah, when we have nothing better to fight about. Excuse me. You guys are so grumpy looking, also just approaching me menacingly. Should probably actually kill you just so I can get some energy back on that trade. Stop tapping on the walls. My sense of exploration needs some work, I think. A little befuddled as to my next port of call. Are there any walls I haven't shot lately? It's always in the last wall you shoot. Famous wisdom. Underrated part of the fusion suit that you don't get to see most of the time is the little Samus, little Metroid insignia on the back. It's got the 3 Metroid eyes on the back of it. Those water tanks look like Homer Simpson. God, they do. It's the mouth. They've got the shadow mouth. Would it hurt if you poked her there? Yes. She's very sensitive about it. Zero Suit has like a purpley thing on the back there. It's kind of similar, I guess. Obviously I can go down there, but also that is electric, and I would prefer not to. Right, and I can't go through here until I have speed booster. But no, there is a little bit of a Mr. Sparkle quality to these canisters back there. You're right. Purple thing is the Chozo logo. That makes sense. I mean, as much sense as anything makes design-wise. I think there is something I'm not understanding. It's definitely meant to suggest that there is a way that I can be up there at the moment, but that does not seem to be the case. Chozo love branding, that's true. Gotta represent. think it's the other side? Well, as in you can approach the boss room from the other side or the other side of the roof here. This is not shit. I got a pink square at that level. Yeah, I came in through that pink square and it was like, there's debris in the way. You're not supposed to come in it from this angle. But maybe I didn't poke at it enough. Oof. Do I want a pointer? A little pointer could be good. Maybe they forward us through those shark-infested waters? I hope not. I would prefer not to go through shark-infested waters where possible. Seems inopportune. Vertical hallway right before the pump room, right? The one to the left of here. Eh, I didn't mean to transition back to the other room. Is there a joke in there? Probably not. Guess I don't go to the beach much. I live not far from the beach, and it is low on sharks in this part of the world. This nightmare. Oh, wait, hang on. Fucking hell. It was hiding under the mini-map, that's my excuse. Now, it wasn't under the mini-map, but... actively grew up in North London, yeah. Sharks as a threat, somewhat overplayed. Also, if you see them, leave them alone. Simply do not go near the sharks. Hot tips. Sharks are just little guys, and it's their birthday. Okay, well, what's over here? That. Jellyfish, that's a proper threat. Oh, I hate having to deal with jellyfish. Okay, perfect. Save room. Love to save in a room. Love to see a really obvious crack in a wall that I need to shoot. It's exactly what I need. I need that kind of clear signposting in my life. Okay. I don't like not having much health at all going into this boss room here. Oh, it's fine. The boss is already dead. I'm sure that's good and normal. And fine, actually. Oh, I see. The boss is actually up in this room. I understand. Ugh, how am I supposed to avoid that in this environment? Whatever. I don't want to do an underwater boss fight. Okay, I don't. I won't. Well. Hey! Snare. It is very fast. Adam was not lying. Oh shit! It's doing a shine spark on me! Oh shit. Clutch shot. You do that. I should probably be like watching this thing so that I can avoid it. I can simply be up here. Perfect. Wonder if that means it has a speed booster if it's this fast. Impossible to know for sure. Definitely not possible to figure that out from the numerous speed booster tiles we've seen in this area. Hey, jerk. Stop having iframes for a second so I can shoot you. Come on. If I die to this thing, I'm going to be cross. I don't want to be in the water. Okay. Baja Blast looking one. Speed booster power gained. Run until speed boost begins. I will. Wait, how am I supposed to get up to speed and do that? Refilled my E-tanks, but not my actual health. That is funny, actually. Do I use the Shine Spark? Oh. Okay, I'm dumb. Well, I mean, I'm not dumb, but... Oh, now we end up back here. Oh, you're supposed to get this one. I was making it more complicated than it needed to be. As is often the case. Happens, yeah, I'm not exactly beating myself up over it. There we go. I was like, surely I can get this. And I could, I just needed to approach it from another angle. Save a room. Simultaneously over and underthinking puzzles at the same time, yeah. Alright, well, armed with this booster of speed, hey! I can fall into the electric ocean, but also I can go back and get the, back to the bump room. Obviously. You know what I really appreciated in Metroid Dread, because I have the memory of a goldfish? What I really appreciated was that it had the feature on the map where you could say, hey, show me where all the charge beam doors are. So that whenever I unlocked something, I wouldn't have to rack my memory for like, okay, I know I've opened something up. Where the fuck did I see all these? That is handy. Yeah, no, it's really good. It's so simple, you can't believe it took 30 years to implement. I mean, yeah. I mean, I'm sure there are people who will... I'm sure there are people out there who will complain that it ruins the sanctity of the exploratory gameplay or whatever. But for me, I'm like, I appreciate the reminder instead of having to go poke, like, yeah, you can simply not use it. If you remember, that's great for you. Oh, the slide. Beep, boop. What a level lowered. like that this is just not hidden. Is that an F-Zero noise? Quite possibly. I don't know enough about F-Zero to say. That's such a weak little bzzz. Do I want to investigate? I do. I got it. Okay, investigation finished. Should you merge a parasite with my suit till I'm unsure if I'm still myself? High valence. I don't think that's what happens in this game, actually. But that does sound interesting. I'm pretty sure Samus knows who she is, actually. But she also knows that she's someone different now. Oh, yeah, what game? I was just talking about my evening. Sounds like a good night out, then. Hope you're well. Crabs. Red door's a security level whatever? Yeah, that's correct. Security level 4, so I'm not opening those for a little while. Parasite my Eve until I... second birthday. I am great. The being currently known to us as Valence is doing just fine. I love the skid she does when you stop on the boost. Speed boost. Oh, apparently that was not enough runway, actually. That was. It's like just barely not enough. I'm always a little trepidatious to actually use the speed booster to run through enemies. Like, I know in my heart this damages them, but... fuck. It respawned. So rude. Run, that's what Samus does. Oh, I can't go back this way. Oh, it's gold! Say another thing until you realized you didn't know where I'm at in the game, and also maybe I've never played Smash 4 Ultimate. Now, I have not played a lot of Smash 4 Ultimate. I am currently just after I got the speed booster. I have seen most of this game. I have 2 health, as you can tell from that extremely irritating noise. Anyway, I don't think you have to worry about spoiling this game for me, if that was your concern. And I may not get what the reference, but... hey. I can't imagine Sonic with a speed booster, incidentally. That seems messed up. That would be so wild. Sonic with a speed booster would be invincible. Title, contain relevant information to what I may know, yeah. I know all about the SAX, Alexi. Wait, no, Alexi's the one who says he knows all about the Zerg. Game over. I like how shitty the game over font is. Sonic with a speed reducer. Slowing the heck down. How far back am I? That far back, huh? Well, this time I'll be more careful, she lies. Number 1 lie spoken on live.catgirl.cam. I'll be more careful. speed reducer sounds like a Robotnik plot. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that probably happened in at least one arc of the comics. I never read any of those Archie comics, but I did at one point have a little... And I never saw the cartoon either, except for one episode of Sonic Underground, which I saw when I was hospitalized having my tonsils removed, which I think is the ideal time to see an episode of Sonic Underground. Hey! But I did, at some point in my youth, acquire, it was like an early reader's, book that I think was probably based off the TV show, the Saturday AM TV show, rather than the comics specifically, even though those are basically the same continuity. So I was kind of exposed to it that way. Actually, I think even I didn't have that. I think like a family friend had that. I had one that was based on the Ninja Turtles TV show in a similar fashion. What's the fastest way to a save room from here? Up this? Alright, I gotta get this again. For the longest time, my exposure to Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles was solely through this like early reader's little book. It's like had like comic-like art that was probably based on an episode of the TV show. It was probably literally just that plot. I think it's the one, I was going to say the one where they have there's a size changing plot, but I suspect that probably happens multiple times in that TV show, actually. Seems like the kind of thing they do a lot. What books you personally read in your single-digit years? I read a lot of books in those years. I was a precocious early reader. Hello, Sheriff. Welcome in. Hope you're having a fine time. Hope your adventures in Mud were going well. That's really cool that y'all got that set up. If I had the time, I would love to check that out. Alas, getting back into things, reading Wuthering Heights. Never read Wuthering Heights. I have enjoyed the Kate Bush song many times, so... Yeah, the episode where people change size is a staple of cartoon. In this episode, the writer's barely disguised fetish. Any particular reason for Wuthering Heights? Yeah. Very dense prose, I bet. Wuthering Heights is very, very high school assigned reading to me. Out on the wild and windy moss we roll and fall in green. You had a temper like my jealousy, too greedy. Could I be you when I needed to possess you? I hated you, I loved you too. Yeah, I don't know, maybe it's out of fashion these days, Valence, but I was definitely... I remember other English classes I was not in having that assigned. Leave me high in the wuthering, wuthering, wuthering heights, see it clear. Hey, how did I not see this earlier? It's me, a Kathy, I've come home. I'm so cold, let me in your window. Alright, I'll stop butchering Kate Bush now. Standard book, GCSE, okay, Super Bomb. Of Mice and Men was a little earlier high school, also one that I dodged. Yeah, thank God, there's barely any of her left. Sorry, Ms. Bush. I mean, look, if I'm gonna pick a favorite Kate Bush song, it's gotta be Cloud Busting, right? I'm a little lost. A little unsure where I'm supposed to be headed. You're the wall that's immune to specific explosives. Yeah, I'm resilient, but only in very particular ways. This is what people often say about me. I feel like I'm missing something. Oh wait, I'm supposed to... Wait, I can't head back further. Can I go over? Squinting at this. I wish they picked a slightly less irritating noise for the electricity to constantly make. I know that's a tall order, but... Why am I constantly going back here? Yeah, it's a GBA, all noises are irritating. Look, most of this game sounds fine. There's lots of great sounds in this video game. You don't have to be that mean. Oh, I see. Is there anything on the other side of that room? It's where I came in. Also, I can't fucking go through it, so it doesn't matter. Oh wait, hang on. I'm stupid, I didn't realize it was opening the right side again when I killed the gold crab. I'm very smart. Very observant and very, very perceptive. That's fair. These things do happen. I think that's from the knifing around. Hey. Thank you for the hydration reminder. I probably do need that. I was pondering last time I was AFK, I was like, I could set it up easily so that it just like jolts my head around to catch the water anytime anyone uses the hydrate. I think that would be very funny, honestly. Just automatically just ready to go. Anyway, now I can go here now that it's not on electrical fire. I'll probably even go through some of these if I'm careful. Okay, maybe not then, huh? Well, it was worth a shot. It's too purple for me to shoot. I probably need some kind of more advanced projectile here, huh? Probably something I'll find down here. Who can say, though, truly? Oh, dead end room this way. Ooh. That was a delightful underwater environment. Ow. Don't shoot that at me. You guys are very resilient, though. Listen to this underwater-ass music. I wonder at what point we associated that kind of noise with underwater. You know? When did this come to be a cultural association? More of these things, except this time I can still not really take him out. That's a lot of damage. Fascinating. Underwater just has bloopy vibes, yeah. But again, that's like a cultural association. Someone at some point decided that was what that sounds like. Sonar tech, perhaps. Water drips, yeah, a little. I can see that. Right, okay. Caves echo, swimming pool echo, go underwater, see things by beeping. Not able to go anywhere meaningful in that direction. I feel like this is the room I need to investigate. I just need to solve the puzzle of what the heck they want me to do here. I also think it's really rude that the missile refill guys, missile refill X's don't give you health as well. Interesting. I don't think I can do that underwater, can I? Doesn't seem like it so far. No? There's I am past the phase in my life where I read or care about Pitchfork reviews in any form. There is a line from a Pitchfork review I think about a lot, from the review of the Spencer Krug as Moonface album. Organ music, parentheses, not vibraphone like I'd hoped. Where they describe the first track. Well, actually, I think they describe all the tracks, or a lot of the track. No, I think it was just the first track, which is the wonderfully titled "Return to the Violence of the Ocean Floor," as sounding something like a church hymnal version of the music they play in a Super Mario Bros. Underwater level. And that's not incorrect, I think. I like that song a lot. The rest of the album I can take or leave. Is there something I can learn? Imagine learning from my environment. There is something I can recharge my damn health, though. Never save. Can I learn something more in the nav room? Do you have anything useful to tell me, Adam? Saris had been infected by the X2. Well, as a result, I recovered another ability. At this rate, I may be able to face the SAX yet. But that's still a ways off. HQ has more support data, this time it's missile upgrade data. You desperately need this. The data room here is sealed with a level 4, like the highest security level. Let's avoid opening sensitive areas unless it's necessary. Also, the route to the data room in Sector 2 is blocked by still more SAX activity. I note a deliberate activity pattern, as if it is blocking your recovery intentionally. Samus, it looks like your best option for this download is in Sector 3, Pyre. You will find the Pyre data room on your map after using a navigation room there. Okay, cool. I'm glad to know that I was just wasting my time back here. I love the rotating sectors. That's cool, honestly. Good design. Pokemon-ass little fanfare. I'm glad they color-coded all these sectors in line with their elemental theming. Biome appropriate. Thankfully the X have not invaded this area yet. Well, that'll change shortly, I'm sure. The data room here is sealed by another security hatch. In order to download, you must find the security room here and activate level 2 hatches. This may allow the SAX and X parasites into the area, but we have no choice. Your recovery is our main goal. The data room is over here. As I explained, security rooms can't be shown on the map. Be careful, Samus, you'll see very violent organisms here. And avoid the ultra-heated areas. Your suit can't take such high temperatures yet, but we're working on it. Level 2 hatches are green. Release the lock and proceed to the data room for download. Super missile data is ready. Your firepower will triple. Then go to the data room. There are no ultra-heated areas on this route, so turn back if you enter one. Extremely violent creatures. Positively feral. One might even have an emote appropriate for such an occasion. Well, this seems normal so far. I'm sure I won't run into any issues at all, ever. Yeah. I mean, oh no, that's a superheated area. I gotta turn back. You're being feral. What is that? Is that a chicken tearing out in the apple car from Richard Scarry? Where did it get that from? Sure is. Excellent. I'm glad. This is a cool and normal room also. Ah, speed boost. Wish you could drive one. I'll get you one when you move down here. Maybe first. Thanks, you'll crash. Anytime. Don't have the dexterity of a worm. Is that true? What is this machine with the levers? Oh, okay, can't open that one yet. Yeah, probably very safe, not really made for speed. But I love you if you had the dexterity of a worm. Probably not you specifically, but that's nothing personal. How do I get out of here? Just running back the other way, I guess. Hey, that's how you do that one. I'm learning. I may have even needed to do that. Implied quotes, I know. Oh, worm dexterity. Oh my. Go up. Being dexterous with a worm. Okay. That's been a great stream, folks. No, I probably should call it pretty soon. Maybe next save room I get to. None of us are free from sin. True. Hey look, X. Who could have foreseen this? It's impossible to know this would happen. How do I... Oh, okay. I guess just by widening my target. That's really the goal there. Okay, cool. Look at these guys. What a fun design. Clawing through the air. Love that for them. Look at them. Look at them go. Delightful creatures. Those are X-parasites. True. Worms! Oh yeah, they were ready for it. They were standing right by the window. They were like, yeah. I know you're about to open this. I can see that tube down there. No, I should be able to get in there. They pay me in worms. I love they pay me in worms. Oh, there was a incredible... Oh, hang on. There was... Obviously, we live in a nightmare hellscape where AI-generated SEO bait is destroying human knowledge actively. But someone leaked what was surely an AI-generated, like ChatGPT-generated article about being paid in worms. I need to find a save room so that I can have an excuse to end the stream and bring that up. Oh, wrong room. Wrong room. I mean, I guess I probably have to go back up here to the navigation room anyway. That's probably where they want me to head. I'm learning that if I'm ever in confusion or doubt, I should just go to the nav room. The appropriate stuff to be feeding into ChatGPT, yeah. Many people these days are talking about being paid in worms. But what is this bold new currency form of? Learn more about this. Hang on. Oh, it stops the music if I pause. Okay, that's fine. We're safe here. We're saved here. Let me roll over to the chatting card, since I think we're probably done with Metroid Fusion for today. I think I will pick this up again another time. I think we made a pretty decent chunk of progress for a first sesh. Save state. Whoa, oh, that's a really gross save state GUI. Hello, Uno Squid. You're just in time for the denouement of the stream. We're wrapping it up here. I think they should fuse Metroid with Castlevania. I've read some fan fiction to this effect. We're not done yet. I need to find this Paying Me in Woims article first. 1, maybe 2 more streams? That's impressive. I didn't realize I was like halfway in. Probably 2 more, I would say, on the safe side, but that's okay. We'll return to it in coming times. Yeah, 2 more seems safe. Hang on. Search this Discord server for Woims. Oh, yes. They pay me in Woims. The truth about this bizarre form of payment. You spend a lot of time collecting things you don't need to beat the game. Yeah, that seems about right for a Metroid. Hang on, let me pull this into its own window and throw up a window capture to admire it. Window capture 2. Okay. Let me trim that in a bit. Yes. How AI is going. I googled they pay me in Woims looking for this Nancy panel, and the third result was a straight-faced SEI article titled "They pay me in Woims, the truth about this bizarre form of payment." Look, in today's modern economy, most of us are paid for our work in traditional currencies such as dollars, euros, or yen. However, some workers receive compensation in more unconventional forms. If you've heard whispers of people being paid in Woims, you may be wondering what exactly that means, and whether it's actually true. If you're short on time, here's a quick answer to your question. Getting paid in Woims refers to forms of non-monetary compensation like goods, services, or experiences rather than regular pay. It's more common in certain industries like influencer marketing, but it's not a widespread or officially recognized payment method. Woims' experiences and opportunities. Farmers might trade fresh produce in return for a batch of Woims to enhance their soil quality. Beyond physical goods and services, Woims can also be used to obtain experiences and opportunities that would otherwise be difficult to access. For example, an adventurous individual might trade a jar of Woims for a guided tour of a hidden hiking trail known only to locals. Another article about this? And am I changing crunchy pixels to Woims? I never, but I would respect anyone who did so. Downsides such as lack of protections. Woims are not backed by any financial institution or government, which means that if any issues arise with payment, there may be limited recourse for the individual. You're throwing Woims. Yeah, Woims is a comic reference, that's true. It would be sufficiently on brand for you, Valence. Ah, Jesus Christ. The future is a nightmare. I'd love to get paid in Woims in the future, in the far-flung future. Anyway, I suppose that just about does it. Ah! Oof. Can't believe you would do this to me. Woims can be used to catch fish, that's true. Heck. Yeah, Woims are not merely fungible, but compostable. Alright, let me pull up the old end of the stream card. Thanks so much for coming out. As you can see helpfully in the chat, you can find me other places on the internet from catgirl.cam. It is my business card type website. You can also join the Discord at https://discord.catgirl.cam. As you can see there, hi. If you want to hang out there, you can do that. Maybe in a dystopian future, getting paid in worms is good. I mean, look, it's solid. That is a material thing you can have. Might be an advantage over quote unquote monetary compensation in the dystopian future. But yes, hang out in the Discord if you want. I have some other streams scheduled for the remainder of the week, which you can see right here. Tomorrow night, it is time again for the weekly Link to the Past randomizer. I haven't done one in a couple weeks because of my week off. So let's hope I can set a decent time despite the rust. And the weekend off, and on Sunday we have not fixed what our stream is going to be. My thought is returning to Mega Man 4, since I got 4 Robot Masters into that at that time. I have received some tips and pointers which may assist me in taking down the remaining 4. I think we can do that. I think we can get that done. And then next week we'll see what happens there. I'm gonna do it. Thank you for your belief. Appreciate you all, and I appreciate your believing me. You hope I have a good day. Thank you. I hope everyone else has a wonderful time zone as they carry on with it. But thank you so much for hanging out here. Who's around for raiding? Many folks around for raiding. Why am I looking grumpy? Stern, catgirl face. That wasn't belief. Oh no. I'm being threatened. Hello, Blagger P. You've come in just at the end. But I hope you've been having a wonderful time zone. Who are we raiding? Let us see. Gamma Chris is still very, very far into Final Fantasy VI. You've been here? Okay, well. Thank you for hanging out, then. I shouldn't assume just because it's the first chat message I'd see. And it haven't always been there. I mean, oh geez, the gang's all there on the on Dot Level's stream. She's got Fox, Eltriok, and Holy Heck maybe all hanging out. What a squad. They may be playing some kind of messed up video game. Is this what I think it is? I think it may be. Is this Fire Rock? Is this fucking Fire Rock? Whatever it is. I'm sending you all over there. Say hi to Dot and the gang. She's in the middle of her subathon. It's going pretty well. Celebrating 3 years of VTubing. Dang. Yeah, Holy Heck, maybe it's Game of the Year. That's true. It's certainly a game of all time. Alright, say hi to Dot and the gang for me. Thank you so much for hanging out. I really appreciate y'all. And I'll see you all again before too long for, as I said, for the Link to the Past rando. That'll be a good time. I'm itching to do one. It's been, like I said, it's been weeks. Whole weeks, can you believe it? 2 weeks without a Link to the Past randomizer. Unbelievable. Anyway, it'll be a good time. I'll hope to see some of you there. But until then, take care. Have a good one.